Welcome back to the Shipyard. Today, top 10 list, and yes, a very fun top 10 list. In fact, it's my top 10 cards I play for fun. Now, the first one on here will make you go, really? That's what you play for fun? Uh, so bear with me. This one's all about explanation. This whole list is about explanation. And remember, I'm coming at this from a competitive standpoint, a tournament standpoint, an OP standpoint. My fun is still giving me a chance to win, but it doesn't always have to be the top tier hyper competitive cards, okay? All right. So number 10, Massacre. Yeah, the old Romulan talent. If your ship inflicts a crit against an enemy hull, discard this card to inflict an additional damage to that ship. I know. This card is just fun. It's called the I hit you more. I win more. Oh, you had one hole left? No, you don't. Now you're dead. Because it's a massacre. I have pulled this off once. I had fun doing it. I have brought this card more than once. Was it ever worth it after that? No. Was it ever worth it before I actually pulled it off? No. Was it even worth it the one time I pulled it off? Again, no. But I still have fun running this card. And yeah, I'm not going to complain too much. All right, number 9. And again, just stick with me. This one, I probably should not get too much flack on, but Cyrano Jones, very innocuous text. You begin the game with one Tribble token beside your ship card. It's one Tribble. What harm could one Tribble cause? Again, one little Tribble. Trouble with Tribbles and Trilations. The Trouble with Edward. Yes, the fantastic Star Trek short. If you're not watching the Star Trek shorts, you are missing out. Yeah, Cyrano Jones bringing Tribbles into play. Fantastic, fun. Terrible for competitiveness these days, but still fun. All right, number 8. If there's one thing the Klingons have taught me, besides to always hate tribbles, and well, I don't know that you truly can hate tribbles, but they have taught me that today is a good day to die. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this card because you are helping not only your own ship, your friendly ships, but enemy ships. So you are helping your opponent kill you faster. Co-op scenarios, this is cool. This is fantastic for taking out the Borg Sphereport scenario, the first contact scenario. But yeah, in terms of like full-on competitive play, do I really want to die more? I don't know. Not typically. Dominion War scenarios, the Defiant kind of says, "Go ahead, bring it. I'll take the crits." Yeah, just they're not crits. Although actually, I think the way that works is that the defender modifies dice and then the attacker modifies dice, so that might actually be a problem. But yeah, anyway, today is a good day to die. It's a fun card. Boy, there's a lot of crits, and boy, do things happen. Kills happen fast with this. And that can be fun. That can be a very interesting way to play. Number 7. Number 7 is more a card that I want just because it does something so radically different. And now I can't just pull it up in Utopia as its own thing. I mean, I could. I could refine the search parameters all over the place. But yeah, it's data. Specifically, it's Sherlock data. And now, it's not a very good card. It's not well polished. It's expensive for what it is, but this is the only card that can get rid of an admiral. It's the only card that can get rid of an elite talent and do all kinds of weird, wacky things. You discard this card, pick a ship, and then let fate be your guide. 1 out of 8, you get to get rid of whatever you want. 2 out of 8, you get the captain. 3 out of 8, you get a crew. 2 out of 8 chance, absolutely nothing happens, and you wasted 5 points and your action. Is that worth it to you? It's probably not. It's not worth it to me. But I still kind of have a little bit of a gambler's mentality. And I'm okay taking that chance every so often. So, yeah. Sherlock Data. I kind of wish we had Sherlock Geordie. Dr. Watson Geordie. And why not the Countess Dr. Pulaski, the whole Sherlock Holmes gang. We could do it. Okay, number 6. Now we're gonna get to like actual good cards, or at least cards that could be good. And number 6. Well, if anything, I'm going to get flack that this is so low. And that is, as soon as I stop messing around, that is the Energy Dissipator. No, not Thought Brand. I almost had you guys. The Energy Dissipator. Yeah, it's 3 dice. Yes, it's range 1. Yes, it's a 5-die weapon. Yes, it costs you 10 or 11 points for anything that's not a green ship. Yeah, it does 0 damage whatsoever. But you take this energy dampening token. And what that does is you lose your cloak, you disable your shields, you can't raise your attack, or you can't raise your shields, you can't attack. You don't get a maneuver dial. You do a 1 straight. It's white, mind you. At that point, you can do actions and make attacks. But the whole point is the Energy Dissipator, if it hits, is devastating. And that's what it's meant to do. It is a threat. It is a thematic threat. Thematic is all get out threat. And I love that aspect of the card. All right. Number 5. Number 5 is a card that I championed for a long time. And I've run a lot. And I probably shouldn't be talking about it much because I kind of want to bring it back. But it's Rebellion. Now, it's a 5-point unique talent, mirror unique, but still unique. If you're defending against a ship that has a greater hull value than your ship's hull, there's a lot of those out there. It depends on what you run, but there's a lot of high hull value ships. During the roll attack dice step, you may discard this card to force that ship to roll 2 less attack dice. Well, when everything has a whole lot of quality, them rolling 2 less dice is basically you saying, I'm going to live. I'm not taking 2 damage. And then after that ship's done attacking, you get to make a free weapon attack. A free primary weapon attack. Now, granted, it's if possible. But when most passes are done with a joust, then yeah. Again, you got to be careful of what you're up against. But this card is for sure mission playable, and I think it has viable play in organized play tournaments. I think it's lost its edge in high level tournament play because you never know how what kind of hull values your opponent's bringing, and you need to bring more attack cancel rather than just attack reduction. But it's still not bad. Plus, a bonus attack is a nice thing. Anyway, I like Rebellion. I think it's super thematic, and I have fun when I run it because I can wait for a little bit, and I get to go, haha, now I got Rebellion. Wait, hold on, roll 2 less dice. Oh, wait, you didn't kill me? Ha, ha, I get to shoot you back. Oh, and now it's my turn to shoot. Ha, I get to shoot you again. Rebellion definitely fell out of favor during hyper defensive builds, like the whole Colo era. That was not a good time for Rebellion because it didn't matter if you got to make an extra attack. Colo just absorbed the whole thing. So, yeah, it's all about knowing what you're up against. Number 4. Number 4 definitely falls into the fun, and only the fun, as I type it in here. Yeah, make them see us. There is so much text here that even in my fully zoomed position, it doesn't register. The gist of this card is you come out a cloak. You target a ship that you already have target locked. You get rid of your target lock. And if you hit that ship, you get to do damage to them equal to the current speed of your maneuver, but you take that damage too. Now, granted, it's max of 4. The thing is, the ship whose captain has a higher skill number rolls a number of defense dice against the damage, equal to the difference in your skill numbers, right? So you can run this on Shinzon, hide it under Shinzon, and do this to like a skill 2, 3 captain, and you get like 6, 7 defense dice. Now, granted, it's Romulan captain, Romulan ship only. There's a ton of things. I would probably never run this on anything other than hidden under Shinzon. So it's not a good card, but it's a fun card. And it's if you ever pull it off, it's kind of like a suicide attack. If you ever pull it off, it is fantastic. And it is that moment of, wait, did I just do that? Did I really just do that? Wait, and I did how much damage to you? 4? Or 3, 2 even? And you got no defense for that? So I basically just rolled you over? Okay, cool. That can be worth it. Is it worth it all the time? No. But if you're gonna try it out, then try it out. I think it can work. Okay, number 3. Number 3. This. Yeah, if you'll notice, there's been a ton of talents here. Yeah, the Seki Eel. Now, you go, but David, this card is good. Well, several of these cards have been good. The Seki Eel is a thematic card. But it's also a card that gives your opponent a ton of choice. And oftentimes that choice makes it feel as if what you're doing to them is not the worst thing in the world. And so it feels like you're not a complete and total jerk. And that keeps the game a bit more fun. And I'm all for that. I am all for being mean, getting what it is that you need to do done, but not actually leaving your opponent completely pissed off. Right? There are games where you walk in, you play the game, you're blown off the table in 15 minutes, and you know you never stood a chance. There are other games where your opponent is yanking you around, luring, fake messaging, attack canceling, doing all kinds of things to you, and the game takes 45, 50 minutes, and you still knew you never had a chance at the 10-minute mark, and you're like, just blow me up, please. Can this game be over? Can I just fly off the table? Is that sporting? Is that against the regulations? I don't think it is. Okay, dials off, and there we go. Hey, look at that. But Seki Eel, the point I'm making, is that Seki Eel feels like one of the cards that is mean. No doubt it better be at 6 points and a discard. But it doesn't feel all that mean because it gives your opponent choice. Attack any ship of your choice. Okay. Not performance attack and disable the captain. Okay. Performance attack is normal, discard the captain. You know, I can make those choices. I can say, hey, I'll live with those repercussions. It all depends on what's going on. But I have made all three of those choices. I have also seen my opponents make all three of those choices. And I'm okay with them. Alright. Number 2. Number 2 is a card that I still refuse to call by her name. And that is none other than Captain Beverly Picard. Yes, you heard me correct. Beverly Picard. Not Beverly, name you see on the screen. Beverly Picard. From All Good Things. Because, yes, they were married. Yes, that's my headcanon. Don't tell me otherwise. I like my book canon. I like my show canon. I understand the need for calling her this in the game, but she is still Beverly Picard. Okay. That out of the way. Why do I like the card? Why is she number 2? Because she's thematic. If you did a green maneuver, each time you defend this round, you can convert one of your battle station results into an evade. Do you have any idea how often that happens on a mirror ship? Or when I'm rolling green dice? I swear to you. Watch. Here, we're going to do an experiment right now. We're going to go to random.org. All right? We're just going to say on a D8. All right? 1 through 3 is evade. 4, 5 is battle stations, and 6 through 8 are blanks. So we're looking for 4 through 5. I'm gonna roll 2 defense dice. I guarantee you I hit a battle station. Right? Hey, look, there's a 4. First die. And a blank. Okay, so I rolled garbage. And by the way, I don't cut this. That was too small to see. Anyway, I have no reason for overreacting like anything. She shows up when I roll green dice. I swear. She's useful. She's not great. Skill 5, 3 points. But she has a role to play. And she does this really well. I couple her with my number 1 fun card, and I actually live a while, and I have fun with that. Um, so I'll just keep going here. We'll do number one, and I'll do the transition as it is. But my number one is the ISS Defiant. A, because I think this is how the Defiant should be. With 4233. Really, 4234 is how I'd like my Defiant. But, you can't have all things. And this ability is just really good. Take an Ox, reduce the damage you take. Throw crew and weapons on there. I'd like a tech slot on her, please. But again, I'm happy with my Defiant, and I'm good with that. I actually kind of wonder why more people don't run the Defiant with Type 8 upgraded. It's probably that she's just a little too expensive, and the Enterprises are cheaper and maybe a little more maneuverable and have better abilities and better slot loadouts. But these at least have the double weapons. Anyway, the ISS Defiant. It's just a fun ship. The ISS Defiant is the ship that has kept the game fun for me to play, right? Some people have bioships, some people have scimitars, some people love Enterprise E builds. For me, I probably have explored just about everything you can do with the ISS Defiant. Of course, I'm always open to different ideas, but I think I've gotten just about everything out of her. I've done Rebellion builds, I've done Admiral Worf builds, I've done cloaking builds. There's a lot I've tried with this ship. And I've done the hyper defense builds. And she's fun. She's fun to fly in a lot of different ways. But, and I know she's not fantastic, but I still have fun flying her. And I still feel like I have a chance to win when I fly her. And that's what keeps the game going for me, because of how confident I am when I fly the ISS Defiant. So, again, those were my top 10 cards I play for fun, or play when I want to have fun, or have fun playing. I know this list is going to be completely different for everyone, and that's kind of the point. But hopefully it's giving you something to think about. I know I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I know it's in the title. Creating the list, thinking about memories, thinking about why I play this game. This game it's a game. It's meant to be fun. So, thank you to whoever came up with this topic suggestion. I forgot to write names down for people who typed in top tens and said, "Hey, you should do this." I really wish I had done that. So, but yeah, what are some of your top 10 cards you play for fun? Not necessarily to win, but just to have fun with. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let's keep going with that. All right. Until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.